Southern California on the good old PCH. Just relaxing. Anyway, on a slightly non-motorcycle related topic, I'm riding today with contact lenses for the first time. I was reading a book called Sport Riding Techniques, and in it there's a little sidebar in one of the chapters talking about how visibility and vision are really important, and how you should keep your mirrors clean and keep your visor clean, and being able to see ahead is absolutely critical. And one of the things that came up was also eyeglasses. Wearing eyeglasses while you ride can be dangerous. The author mentioned that he used to wear glasses while riding. He had a bad crash and it gouged a bit of his face, the frame of the glasses. And he suggested it might be a good investment to get some contact lenses. So I said, okay, I guess I'll give that a shot. Whoops, I have my blinker on. Very dangerous. Yeah, so contact lenses. I went out, got them fitted, and they give you this free trial pair of contacts. Mine are the 2-week variety. You can get them all kinds of shapes, I guess, and all kinds of like wearable durations. Some you can wear for 2 weeks. Others you can wear like they're just disposable one-day deals. Some are like for a month long. I guess some you can sleep in. But mine are the 2-week variety, and you can't sleep in them. You have to take them out every night, throw them into a little bit of solution inside these little cases. Yeah, contact lenses are not the most convenient thing. You've got to sort of be trained. You've got to train yourself on how to put them in and take them out. Because it's really hard, because you don't really understand how much pressure is required or how much you can get away with before you poke your eye out. And you're being really tentative, and your eye will tend to blink just as you're putting it in. And it takes a little getting used to become relaxed enough to keep your eye open and to get those contacts in. And right now I could not put them in if I had to do it without a mirror. I still have to use a mirror to line it all up and put it in. But here's what works for me, if any of you out there are thinking of getting contacts, and I know you're going to have trouble putting them in for the first time, so this is what I do. I take my middle finger and my fourth finger, my ring finger, middle finger of my left hand, because I'm right-handed, and I hold open the upper eyelid. Jeez, what the hell? Left my blinker on. I thought I turned it off. Yeah, so middle finger of your left hand on the upper eyelid. The ring finger of your left hand on the lower part of your eye, and then use them like clamps and split open just crank open your eye as wide as it'll go, and then look up slightly. That's what you do with your left hand. And right hand, on the index finger of your right hand, put the contact lens on the tip of your index finger. Put a little drop of solution in the contact. And while you're holding your eye open with your left hand, slowly look in the mirror, and then slowly just point your index finger sort of straight forward or straight up, and just curl it towards your eye so that the contact lens basically approaches your eyeball directly, and aim a little bit high above so you don't crash into the lower part of your eyelid. Aim a bit high, look up, keep looking up. If it helps, open your mouth really wide and look up and go, ah, and just move the contact lens straight into your eye. And because you put that little drop of solution in the contact, you should be able to, it should naturally stick to your eye, but don't push too quickly or too hard because it might flop inside out and just get stuck to your finger. And remember that the contact is going to want to stick to the wettest possible side. So if you have the solution on the inside of the contact, it's going to want to stick to your eyeball. But if your fingers are too wet with solution or water or whatever, your contact will stick to your finger instead, and it'll be hard to get that into your eye. So, and once it's in, it may not go in perfectly. Maybe you might see some wrinkles or a little bit of air bubbles, but it'll mostly be on the eyeball. And at this point, you can sort of slide it around on your eye. And that takes some getting used to. But you'll get used to pushing around the contact, just sliding it around all of your eyeball. And then to take them out is a lot easier. All you have to do is open up your eye the same way, middle finger and ring finger of your left hand. Take your index finger of your right hand or your middle finger and just slowly slide that contact over to the side. Keep sliding it until it crinkles up a little bit. Or you can actually just go right in once you're comfortable, familiar enough with the process. You just take your thumb and your forefinger and literally just pluck it off of your eyeball. But make sure you've got your fingernails trimmed. You don't want to, scratch your eye. So make sure you have short fingernails. I'm not sure what you do if you're a woman with long fingernails. You kind of have to use your finger pads or fingertips. Once you've got them out, it's really easy to get them out, trust me. At first it'll be hard to see it. You won't be comfortable plucking something off your eyeball, but that part was relatively easy for me to get used to. Once you've done that, you have this little plastic case. There's a right side and a left side to the case. They have screw-on caps, and you basically squirt a little solution into the holder, and you drop your contact into it, and close up the lid, and that's it. The next morning, you put the contact in, get rid of the old solution that's in the case, let it air dry, and that's it. So that's my story about getting used to wearing contact lenses. And they're a lot of fun. I mean, I've worn glasses for 24 years. So it's actually kind of liberating. I still do little things like push the glasses up on my nose, even though I'm not wearing any glasses. You have these old habits that die hard, where I'm adjusting the glasses on my head, but there's nothing there to adjust. So it's really nice to have peripheral vision. You don't have any sort of framework in your face. It's actually a lot like comparing driving a car to riding a motorcycle. In a lot of ways. On a motorcycle you don't really have any kind of windshield spars or a roof or anything in your way. It's just like that with contact lenses versus glasses. You don't have any framework in your vision, in your field of vision. It's really nice.